got a queen beside of me. Oh, yeah. The kind of girl you wish she was your only one. So one day I got a ring, 'cause I know you are the one. The missing piece of my king. I already knew when I met you. It was on a Thursday, one rainy day, I met you, my wife. It was on a Thursday, one rainy day, I met you, my wife. My mama took my hand, I couldn't count them tears. 10,000 roses on the floor, don't you know? I felt the blessing of my friends surrounding me. I knew I'll never let you go. So one day I got a ring, 'cause I know you are the one for me. The missing piece of my kingdom. It was on a Thursday, one rainy day, I met you, my wife. Yes, on a Thursday, one rainy day, I met you, my
What's goody? Welcome to Club Shada episode number 197. I hope everybody's feeling good. I hope everybody's in good spirit. I hope everybody is having a great weekend of Easter weekend. Joyeux Pâques, Feliz Pascual, Feliz. Oh, it's in Spanish. Pascua? Who cares? Joyeux seulement. I hope all of you are doing good. Don't forget, as soon as you get in, to leave a like. I'm hot. Meaning it's hot in there. I think I'm abusing. I'm abusing the layers. Much better. Much better. Give me a second. Oof. Damn. It's hot in here. Don't know why. Yeah, I hope everybody had a great time with your families. I think this is one of those times where it's the most important to be with our families, and because Sirène des Îles, thank you so much for 8 or 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you so much for your continued support of this show. And as I was saying, yeah, listen, happy Easter to everyone. Tell me, where did you spend your Easter? Put the flag. Tell me what time it is, where you're watching. And if you're watching it as a replay, don't forget to put a comment and a like and say that you appreciate this show. Or you can say you hate this show, so I can relieve you from your suffering and block you from the channel. I mean, sometimes people come and they don't want to be here, but they just come. So you just help them. Bye. See you soon. One love. I have some people. I don't even have I don't have beef with them. I don't care what they become in life. Can be some people that I work with, and we had a misunderstanding, and they were disrespectful, whatever. I just block people, and I block people in a way that they're gonna have to assume their words, meaning that, yeah, listen. If you are not able to control your emotions and the things you say, if we have a disagreement, it's normal. Sometimes we don't agree on things. It's okay. We just talk about it, and then we take a final decision and we move on. Some people, they don't know how to do that. So they start doing all they can do, which is using words to say stupid things. And then they don't just get blocked from WhatsApp. They get blocked from WhatsApp, from email, from YouTube, from everywhere. So that they will not have a way to come and say sorry unless they send a letter or they meet me somewhere and they're like. And I met one of them a few weeks ago in a club. And all he said was, we finally meet. And I was like, yeah. And I kept it moving. So whatever he had to say that he was not prepared to say, too late. Next time, try again. Start with, oh, bro, I'm sorry. We need to talk. Okay, I said this, said that, but this one, such one was talking about whatever. But listen, when I was young, I had a lot of time for that bullshit, because I believe that if you are right, you have to defend. You have to defend your honor. You have to defend the fact that you are right. So you have to take the time to make the person who believes that you are wrong understand. Sorry, I'm removing my socks. I'm hot. I'm stripping for you guys. So yeah. Listen, it comes to this time where I don't have time for that shit. Now, are you not happy? Bye, block and follow everywhere. Peace. Say what you want out there. I used to believe that when people would say bad things about me out there, that they were not true, just because we didn't agree on something and people want, when they want to be right, they will say all type of stupid shit just to feel right. And I used to believe that when those people would talk about me, oh my God, it would ruin my business or my reputation, whatever. Listen, time tells you that it doesn't change nothing. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Listen, it is what it is. This show is brought to you by Shada, the gods of good fortunes. I want to give a special welcome to all the new subscribers on the channel. This month, we had 2,300 new subscribers on the channel, so that's beautiful. People keep subscribing to the channel a little bit more, and we are arriving to 190,000 subscribers, which is crazy. And yeah, slowly turning the channel into what I want it to be for the next decade, so that's beautiful. And all these new subscribers, thank you so much. Make yourself at home and remove your shoes at the door. Big One, Nase, Amalio, it's a long name, Anjo, etc., etc. Welcome to the Shada gang and make yourself at home. I want to acknowledge the stream royalty for the month of April. It is Bruno with a super chat. He did direct super chat of $43 straight, boom. So he took the place of Sirène des Îles, but I know the Queen Sirène will just, next episode she will just go back on top because she's consistent. But this month, or for now, until somebody comes with more than $43, Bruno is our stream royalty. And thank you to all the sponsors, and thank you to all the people who are also giving monthly on Patreon. The link is in the description. Without further ado, I want everybody to put their cakes in the chat to say happy birthday. It's not Sunday anymore, but it's Sunday night. So everybody put some cakes and some rainbows and some unicorns in the chat to celebrate happy birthday to our one and only Julie Badi Jujuzan, Queen Juju. That's her birthday. Yeah, listen, happy birthday. I hope you had a great moment, and happy Easter to everybody as well. But happy birthday to Julie. Listen, I don't know what you did for your birthday, and I don't know where is the party, but we're waiting for you to let us know and to show us pictures on your Instagram. And everybody go follow her on Instagram, send her messages, send her maximum of love, because yeah, she loves that. Yay! Happy birthday, Lil Mauro. What's goody? Malcolm Beats, what's good? Sirène des Îles, thank you again for your 10 Canadian dollars. Telling you of it. Calor. Tatiana, hey. I like this shirt. I think it's the second time I put it, but yeah, I like the model. Your life, fais confiance. What's good, ALC? I hope you're doing good. Nice. Listen, I didn't do beats for 2 months. I really need to get back to making beats. But first, I was waiting to listen. I'm in so much administrative stuff that has to be done, protecting songs, etc. Like the whole album, and I want to do all this and then put it out the way before I go back to being creative. Yeah. Yo, Joel. What up, cousin? I hope you're doing good. Send all my blessings to the family. Yes, happy birthday, Julie. There you go. I didn't even know how old she is. Did you turn 18 finally? Yay. There you go. Listen, Julie, this is what you're gonna do. Instead of saying thank you in the chat, send me a voice note saying thank you to everybody, and you have to name everybody on my DM on Instagram so I can play it for everybody. That's how we do. It's Club Shada. This is your day, so we want to hear you. Yeah. Love you more. Nightbot sometimes. I don't know about you. Yay! All right. So, how old were you when you were sending me those pics 10 years ago? So I'm waiting for the audio. Let me check my Instagram DMs to see if she execute. Oh. So, I'm waiting. Let me read my DMs. Somebody mentioned me in their story. Oh, somebody played my music. What song? Oh, like an animal. Yeah. Nice. I'm just posting stuff on my story. Like somebody just posted. So big up to Jenna Menina. Yeah, Jenna Menina for posting. Nice. Yay. Nice. Beautiful. What else? Somebody else mentioned me in the story, but too late. It's been 24 hours, so I missed the story. So while I'm waiting for Julie's message, let me look at my program for today, cause yeah, I got things I want to talk about. I want to check. So I want to talk tonight about. Wait a minute. Nobody put the flags of where they're watching from and what time it is in the chat. I'm waiting. And Julie's. Hey, Dahlia. Just in time. How are you? Dahlia, send me what? 20 minutes? Who does you? Why you do your nails at 2 a.m.? What's wrong with you? Nobody told you that you don't do your nails at night? Oh my God. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Everybody from Club Shada, send me a message on Instagram audio saying happy birthday to Julie. Those who have my WhatsApp, send me on WhatsApp just a little message. Dalia, I'm waiting for your message. Joel, Lil Maro, everybody, just send me a little message saying happy birthday, Julie, and a little message on WhatsApp. Or if you don't have my WhatsApp, on Instagram, DM, send me the voice note so we can play it for her. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for everybody. What can I do? What can I talk about while I'm doing it? Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the rebranding of Monsieur de Shada that is going on. As I told you how long ago? I told you 6 months ago. I decided that I had too many brands. And because I had like Kaysha, of course, Sushiraw, the label, Black Buddha Music, the label, Sushiraw Ultra Digital. I had a few different brands, and send you messages. I'm gonna read them after talking about this. So I had like all these different brands, right? 5 label names, Sushiraw Ultra Digital, Zamunda Records, etc., etc. And I decided that I would just turn all these labels into one label, which is Sushiraw first. In terms of music, I had Angel CD for that you're listening right now. Angel CD for hip hop instrumental, kizomba instrumentals. I had Monsieur de Shada for everything Afro house. Jana Mari for everything house, deep house, electronic music. Davagani for everything. Davagani was more for synthwave, outrun. Diamantero for everything that was Amapiano, Afro house, Kuduro, stuff like that. Electronic music, but on the African side. And I think that's it. And yeah, Jana Mari. And I decided to turn everything into 3 brands. So Kaysha, of course, Angel CD for everything. So everything that would be Davagani would turn Angel CD. So I had to change all the CD covers for everything from all these brands. So change the names in every CD cover. CD cover, but covers, and then change the name, the metadata in every store. So I had to go name by name, find all the songs in all the compilations and do it. So I start with a smaller one that I only had like 20 releases. That was Davagani. I turned everything into Angel CD2. So let me go on Spotify to show you what it does. So as you see on Spotify, right now we're listening to Angel CD, but we're listening to my Club Shada Lo-Fi Hip Hop playlist. So all these instrumentals are instrumentals that I did during the last 20 years that you're listening to. And so Angel CD used to really be only for hip hop instrumentals, but now it also has my kizomba instrumentals, but it also has all my. So I have all these albums that I released as a Angel CD, but I also have everything that came out from Davagani. So to give you an example, what do I have from Davagani? So for example, all these tracks, Benji Price, Rockstar, the Synthwave EP, all these used to be Davagani, and now everything is named under Angel CD. So now when I'm going to do Angel CD albums, I'm going to be able to have a little more stuff in there. So when it comes to Monsieur de Shada, it was a little more complicated because the other 2 brands are huge. I started And Janamari, I think I released my first vinyl as Janamari in 1999. So it was really house music, and I have a ton of products. So Janamari is the last one I'm doing. So Janamari. So I have 2 albums called Ibiza 2017 and Ibiza 2015. It's only house music. And I have a bunch of singles that I've released between 2003 and now. So of course everything is in the process of being turned into Monsieur de Shada. So because of I have a brand called Shada Wear, people call me Mr. Shada, and I have a show called Club Shada. It makes more sense to take the Janamari brand and the Diamantero brand. So Diamantero was my Afro house stuff. There you go. And turn all that music into so it's still there. A few songs are still there. A few singles are still here. So you see, there's only 5 now, but there used to be a lot more because the transition of all this music is now being done. So everywhere you see Diamantero is gonna turn into Monsieur de Shada now. So if you can see, if we go to Monsieur de Shada, there you go. Now this is where I'm gonna have everything, house music, Afro house, Afro tech, Amapiano, Nkam, everything over 100 BPM more or less. Even the reggaeton stuff, everything is gonna be in there with this name. So I'm gonna have 6 albums, because I used to have 2 albums. So I used to have this album, Avocado Sweet, and Baobabs and Bottle of Wines, the 2 albums that I released in 2015. But now I got the 2 albums from Diamantero that now changed. The covers are not changed yet. Hey, why is this doing this color? Okay, anyway. So these albums are oh no, wait, it's doing this. Give me a second. There you go. Yeah, so I was saying, so you have like for example, Lavish Life, which is one of my albums. That it's still, the cover will change, so you know it takes like 2-3 weeks to change everything, but you have all these covers will change and be named to Monsieur de Shada. So you see the name of the songs, everything is now Monsieur de Shada. And I also, you know, use the occasion to correct a few names, change a few names, change the names of a few albums. So I have these 2 albums that used to be from Diamantero, but now they are albums of Monsieur de Shada. So even the Amapiano stuff, everything was under the name Diamantero. Everything is now becoming Monsieur de Shada. So the good thing is now Monsieur de Shada is getting a huge catalog, because in terms of discography, now I have 4 albums. When all the Janamari stuff becomes also Monsieur de Shada, I will have 6 albums. I will have 1 calm album, 1 Amapiano album, 2 Afro house albums, and 2 deep house albums. So I will have 6 albums, and actually once the whole retrieving of everything is finished, I will take everything and we'll do listening sessions of those albums for people to also discover this side of me. And it's nice that everything is now in one place. So you see I have a lot of singles, some of them that you know, and now look, all these singles are now part of the same artist. So that's beautiful. So it goes from Good Life 2005, which is one of the African Club's most famous track. So it goes from Good Life 2005 until tracks that I released in 2021. And when Jan Amari arrive, this will also go up to 1999, I think. So all the things I've been doing on the side as I was doing Kaysha. So for me, that's beautiful. It really because sometimes I'm like, oh, I have to do an instrumental album, and I'm like, okay, which name I'm doing? Now I'm gonna be able to just say, okay, I want to do a hip hop album, hip hop with Kizomba beats, Angel City. I want to go on a more African side, Afro house and deep house and house music. It's gonna be Monsieur de Shada. So for a little while, I was torn between my two brands. I was like, I love Diamantero as a brand, but at the same time, Monsieur de Shada makes more sense. So that's why I took that one. So hot. And yeah, so the next album will be named as an homage to the nickname of Monsieur de Shada, will be Diamantero Mazel Tov, because some people call me like that in the studio. So the next name of my album number 7 now is gonna be Diamantero Mazel Tov. So I can't wait for to have everybody listen to everything. So yeah, rebranding on the way, and I can't wait to make you listen to all the music that comes with it. Monsieur de Shada, all these albums, I can't wait to have you listen to them. And that's gonna be great. And I'm gonna start working on my 7th album as Monsieur de Shada, including a few of the songs that came out already, like Bougie Love, Zanzibar. And now, yeah, look, my top 10 changed already. You know, I have a lot of songs from from Diamantero that are now becoming my top songs as Monsieur de Shada. And my monthly listeners was 2,000. It's already 4,000, and it's gonna go up as all the plays and all the statistic from Diamantero, which had like 12,000 monthly listeners. All these people, because they listen in playlists, most of them, all these people are now gonna come to Monsieur de Shada, and hopefully those who are looking for Diamantero will find Monsieur de Shada. I'm not worried about that, because I believe that it's early and it's better to do it now than have problems later. I also, under this name, or maybe Angel City, I will see, maybe under both names, I'm also going to release, have to sign a contract with Trace TV. I'm going to release all the music I did for the Trace TV channels, because for those who don't know, I did the dressing. I don't know if it's dressing, but habillage sonore in French. So I did all the music that played between all these little jingles that you hear between music videos for Trace TV. I did this 3 years ago. So all these music, I also had in my deal asked the possibility to release them in my thing. So yeah, this is Monsieur de Shada for you. And if we look a little bit at the audience, the plays of, for example, if you look at Diamantero, for example, you can see that in terms of listenership, it used to be around like 1,000 streams per day, and then it just dropped completely here. See, it just went. So this is when all the songs from the Diamantero turned into, on April 12th, so that's like last week, they start turning all the tracks to Monsieur de Shada. So it doesn't mean that the tracks are not playing anymore. It just means that the name has changed. So this will probably go to 0 at a point, because I'm gonna now start tracking the rest of the music here and move it. So you see, all these songs, I have to find it where they are and ask them to move them to Monsieur de Shada. And if I go to Monsieur de Shada, you will see the audience. You see, I was just having 100 plays, And on April 11, boom, I went up to 600 plays per day. So it means that this thing will go to 13,000 soon. And by the time all the Janamari music, because there's a lot of music from Janamari arriving there, I will go up to 20,000 listeners, and I will go from there and start working on those brands for them to arrive at the level of Kaysha. So yeah, that's very exciting for me. It's something that took a lot of time. It took me 4 nights of finding all the music and having all the ISRCs, the UPCs, and asking for the platforms to change the metadata of all these tracks. So yeah, great things in terms of stream. You see 100 stream per day, and all of a sudden almost 1,000. So this will, yeah, so that's cool. In terms of music, you see now my top has Harlem Popo, the Club Shada Générique is now my number 1 track. But if you look at the music from Janamari, you will realize that actually I have tracks here that are also big, like those deep house remixes of Passion Fruit and Shape of You. Those covers, they have a lot of plays. So it's going to be very interesting when all these music, so let me see how much you see. So when all these music goes also to Monsieur de Shada, that's when it's going to be interesting to see the top songs. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I also took the time as I was doing this. I changed the name of this album. This album called Ibiza 2017. I changed the name to, I think, Ibiza in Bikinis, and I changed the cover. I that's the beauty of today. You can change the covers, you can change the name of the songs if you want. You can add stuff that you forgot. You can add the name of producers. There's a lot of things. So these days I'm really doing this, and at the same time working on my NFT, new NFT collection. Actually, 2 new NFT collections. So yeah, that's beautiful. And it's interesting to also look at under other names, like for example under these names. It's very interesting to look at who's listening to me and where, how many songs are going into playlists. So I got 300 songs per month going into playlists, and where are people listening to, you know, more guys, and where, you see, in the US I'm bigger, UK, Brazil, Netherlands. And now if you take the consolidated Monsieur de Shada of everything, you look at the audience and you realize that again, the US, UK, France, Netherlands, South Africa, Germany. So that's a great consolidation of all these brands. So yeah, it's cool. I'm really happy about the consolidation of all my brands under the Monsieur de Shada. And at a point I was asking myself, should I also move Angel City to Monsieur de Shada? But then I was like, that's too much. Like from house music to hip hop to, like, that was a little bit too much. So I was like, nah, listen, I'm keeping Angel City for chill music, hip hop music, and then I'm keeping everything that is house, etc. on one side. So because maybe that would be too much. So maybe in the future I will put everything under Monsieur de Shada, and now we'll have like probably 14 albums all of a sudden. But yeah, I can't wait to have some listening session with all you guys of all that music. And let me see if you guys really love Julie, because you know, people talk a lot. People love to pretend that they love each other, but then when it's time to just record a vocal note and send it to my Instagram DM to say happy birthday, then there's nobody. So everybody that's in the chat, if you didn't send me a DM on Instagram celebrating Julie's birthday, it means that you don't really love her. So let me see. So this is a message from Respect ALS.
Hey, Julie, happy birthday, Julie. And happy Easter to Club Shada family. This is ALC. Big up.
It's so interesting because when you see people's face, you never know how they're gonna sound. So that's cool. Thank you for her. This next message. What up, Ralphie? You still have time to send your message. We're celebrating Julie's birthday. The next message is from Tatiana.
Happy birthday, Julie. Happy birthday. Many blessings for you. Kisses.
I didn't have those messages for my birthday. Okay. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not jealous. It's okay. All right. So the next message is from Joël.
Happy birthday, Julie. Julie Badi, c'est vraiment ton jour et profites-en. J'espère que ça s'est bien passé parce que chez nous ici c'est encore le 17. Mais bon, j'espère que de ton côté c'est bon. Ok, ça s'est bien passé hier ou aujourd'hui. Bon, c'est selon où on se trouve. Happy birthday, joyeux anniversaire.
The next message is from the boss of the Club Shada ladies.
Happy birthday, Julie Badi. I pray that God bless you, bless your life, bless everything you have, everything you touch, bless your dreams, and stay protected under the grace of God. Okay? So shine and impact your generation. Bisous, bisous. Heureux anniversaire. Dalia. Mwah.
That's the first time I hear my cousins talk in English. I didn't even know. Like, she only speaks in French in her show. Thank you so much. Listen, if other people have messages to send, let me see. Nope. I don't think so. Nope. I think that's it. Let me check. All right. If you want to send more messages to celebrate Julie, you can send vocal messages. And I'm sure that she will love it. Yes. It's very important. Oh. Yeah, I guess, listen, every birthday now, we're going to have to do that. Ooh. We're waiting for you in the chat, and we're waiting for your message to celebrate Julie's birthday. Just saying. Yeah, that's a nice trend. Listen, we have to celebrate the family, you know. Idris, let me ask him. Yeah. Listen, everybody, put some flowers in the chat. Let me put some flowers myself. Let me put a lot of roses. Mountain of Inspiration. We are waiting for your voice note for Julie's birthday. We are all waiting for your voice note. Everybody has been sending their voice notes. Only you missing. So send it to me on WhatsApp so I can play it. Let me send some roses. Let me be the first to send some roses. Let me find this live stream. There it is. And let me send a lot of roses. There you go. Those are my roses. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Ralphie, we are waiting for your message. Idrik is waiting for Julie at the restaurant. Exactly. That's the surprise. He's there waiting. Go now. There's a car waiting for you downstairs. Go now. There you go. No, Ralphie, I'm waiting for a vocal note, not a chat. But yeah, happy birthday. Lots of birthday sex. Listen, actually, because it's Julie's birthday, I think this is a good time to play the song. This is actually a great time to play the song. There it is.
Today is your day, all the family is here. No, you ain't going to work, your manager is there. We came to love you, throw your trouble far away. We are here for you, like you've been for us. Binga ba papa, binga ba mama, binga ba moninga. It's your happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy
Yeah. You see, that's why I did that song. So this is the perfect song for those moments. Look at that. Benga ba papa, benga ba mama, benga ba moninga. It's your happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Tatana piso, tatana piso, hey. This is the official Club Shada birthday song. Just for you to know. Yeah. So yeah, listen, starting now, every birthday, we're going to play that song. You know how we do. La Milliardaire, how are you? Don't forget to send me a voice note on Instagram to celebrate Julie's birthday. C'est important. C'est important, c'est important. This is the song. I'm telling you. It's the family, it's normal. Yeah. can't wait to shoot that video. Yeah, listen. So, yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I hope that your everything that you desire arrives, including Idris. So let me continue the show. So I wanted to read something with you guys. Something up. Wait. La milliardaire has something to say.
Coucou Kay, coucou la famille Shada Gang. Happy birthday à Julie Badi. Big girl, big queen, beautiful queen.
Yeah. Merci la milliardaire. There you go. This is how we do. That was fast. So, yeah, don't forget to like this show. So I talked to you about the rebranding. And now I want to talk to you quickly about one or two things, depending on how much time I have. But that's cool because then I can keep subject for if not, it's going to be for Wednesday. And don't forget that starting Wednesday, Club Shada, the next two episodes for the week coming. So it's going to be Wednesday and Sunday. And maybe the next Wednesday, depending, are going to be not at night because I'm going to be alone with my daughter for a week because my wife is traveling. So for not having to have her cry during the night, because sometimes she does, well, yeah, she sleeps good now, but and because she has school and I'm gonna have to take her to school in the morning very early and wake up at 7, etc., I will move Club Shada for the week only. Hopefully some of you who can, is gonna be probably at 3 p.m. Portugal time. So it's gonna be 4 p.m. in France, and it's probably gonna be in the morning, early morning for Canada. So we'll see. Maybe we're gonna have a completely different crowd. Maybe those who can't come to the show anymore will be like, finally, times where I'm here. We'll see. But so the next 2 or 3 episodes of Club Shada will be at 3 p.m. And of course, listen, if you cannot watch at 3 p.m., you can always watch the replay soon as the show is over. So, but I need to do that for because it's easier, you know. Who's FFE Entertainment? Well, I guess it's for you.
Happy birthday, Julie. Hope you have a lot of birthday sex, like I said on the Shadow Gang chat.
Hey, yeah.
Hope
this is
it's
Ralphie.
at least safe. Nasty but safe, okay? Happy birthday once again. You deserve it, okay? Another year. Let's get it.
Thank you, Ralphie. Thank you. There you go. How come I was not following you? Let me follow you back. There you go. All right. The hell? Where are my messages? There you go. Yeah. So there you go. So where was I? Oh, Gabriel, nous attendons ton message vocal sur WhatsApp pour dire happy birthday à Queen Julie. By the way, Gabriel, we were supposed, we did a show and then you disappeared. So we're supposed to reschedule that show. You know, we're supposed to reschedule the show. She's going to Istanbul for a week. Yeah, so where was I? This guy. So it's very interesting how what's going on in the world right now, and how I've been complaining for a long time about the state of the platforms, because the platforms kind of sucked our possibility to have people be in our websites. So unless you have a really, really big website, powerful with a lot of traffic, most people, they spend their days in the platform. They're going to be on TikTok, they're going to be on Snapchat, they're going to be on Instagram, they're going to be on YouTube, they're going to be on Twitter, they're going to be on Facebook. And that's most of the people on the internet. Of course, there's a bunch of other platforms, there's a bunch of other, but most people prefer, even in China, people prefer being on Baidu, on the Tencent platforms, on what's the name of the green one? Forgot. I'm forgetting now. Let me see what's the name of the green one. WeChat. They're gonna prefer being on those platforms rather than going to your own website. And in a way, as I said before, the deal for that was we give you our content. In exchange, not only you help us monetize our content, but your AIs is finding us people. So I come here, I'm live. It doesn't cost me nothing other than my internet bill and my electricity bill. I don't have to pay to store all and to transfer all these data that you guys are watching. And in exchange, I give 30% of the money I make to YouTube, and they tell you guys when I'm here. And it works until the platforms start censoring us, or when the platforms start deciding who is... Oh, wait.
Hello, joyeux anniversaire Julie. J'espère que tu vas bien et tu as bien profité de ta journée ou de ta soirée. On ne sait pas ce que tu fais, mais en tout cas, de loin, on sent que tu t'enjailles et tu t'amuses très très bien. Plein de bonnes choses, et on attend la vidéo sur les plateformes pour qu'on puisse au moins voir comment ça s'est déroulé. Et encore une fois, happy birthday. Affaire à suivre.
Merci, Gabriel. So I was saying, everything was going fine more or less until we went from rules that are rules of society, which is no racism, no apology of crimes, and things that are already in as a society, we already decide that those things are crimes. So other than that, freedom of speech to everybody, and freedom to agree and disagree, and to have different types of opinion, and even listen to believe in all kind of theories. And that's when people start deciding, oh, wait, Dimitri is calling. Les voix sont belles, hein? C'est ça. Yes, Dimitri.
Yes. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. I know this is your show. I know you got something to talk about, but please give me just a couple of seconds.
Oh, please, take the floor.
Yeah. I just want to say very quickly that, yes, you were born and raised in the Congo. But the reason why you are the man that you are today is because at one point, your mom had a vision to bring you to France, more specifically to Paris, and to raise you to become the fine and absolutely exquisite gentleman that you've become.
Oh, thank
People look at you and say, my goodness, Kaysha is so handsome, he's so amazing, he's a man of inspiration. When he speaks, we feel like this is a mountain of inspiration, quote unquote.
Hey.
Because this man was actually raised in one of the finest places in the world, Paris. He was basically fed culture day in, day out. That's why he became the man that he is today. And the same way that your mom had the vision to actually bring you to Paris and to raise you there is the same way that somehow Julie Badi is today in Paris. And I'm sure she is there for a specific reason, because you know what, precisely, she's there to actually just to be in a place of inspiration. And because she is there, I definitely believe that today is a great day, it's a great evening, because she's definitely there pumping culture, not just actually for herself, but for everyone around us. So I'm so privileged, and as a matter of fact, please just give me a few more seconds. I'm so privileged this evening to come live on Kaysha to simply decree and declare Queen Julie Badi, happy, and absolutely blessed birthday to you. You have been definitely a woman of great culture, and I'm so looking forward to many more great milestones to celebrate with you. From Toronto, from Canada, much love and blessing from your brother, Mountain of Inspiration, Dimitri.
I felt at church for a second.
No, this was not church time. Yeah, but she's very special to me. That's why I took him very quickly just to say happy birthday to her. She's very special. She's very supportive. She's a very kind person, because you know what? From time to time we meet people who act the part, but you can tell her. But she is definitely she's very kind, and she's very kind. And for kind people like that, when they're celebrating something, you have to go out of your way just to come and celebrate them and celebrate with them, because she's phenomenal.
I do agree.
Yeah.
I do agree.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, all the people on Club Shada are amazing, right? Because La Milliardaire, Sirène des Îles, all of them absolutely fabulous. But tonight, it's because we are here to celebrate Queen Julie Badi, so that's why I have to just talk and focus more specifically on Queen Julie Badi.
Exactly. Listen, I guess people will come to Club Shada just to be celebrated the way we celebrate people.
Absolutely.
Tell
Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, tonight I was hoping maybe she will actually decide to do a live so we can see her face, because I've never seen her face. So if she can hear me, can she just come and do a quick FaceTime so we can see her face and celebrate with her and just clap wherever we are?
I don't even know if she wears clothes.
I know. I'm sure. She's the queen. The queen basically celebrating the most.
She's naked 24/7. I don't think
no. Not tonight. Not tonight. And plus, Master Electronics is not around, so tonight she will definitely show up.
Master Electronics has to come and say happy birthday. That's her favorite.
Yeah. Again, lots of love and lots of blessing from us. We definitely love her, we celebrate her, and we celebrate with her, and we only wish nothing but more joy and more amazingness for the rest of the year.
Exactly. Amen.
Yeah. Love you so much. All right.
Love you, cousin. Thank you for for calling.
My pleasure. All right, take care.
Ciao. He didn't call to say these on my birthday. Don't forget it's mom's birthday in 5 days. That's all I have to say. Vraiment vraiment, Julie, you inspire even the mountain of inspiration. That's all I have to say. I don't even know what I was saying. I was talking about the platforms. So, as I was saying, so we arrive at the point, and I've been complaining about this for a long time now, where a lot of people don't feel like their freedom of speech is being respected on the platforms. And they are private platforms, they do what they want. The problem is they sucked all the audience in the world. And most people, if you want to be heard, you're going to go on Twitch, you're going to go on YouTube, you're going to be on Facebook, you're going to be on all these big platforms because that's where the audience is. So how do you do now? How do you do now if the platforms where you are trying to express yourselves make you understand that some messages are good and some others, we don't accept them on the platforms? Is it free expression? Is it a real freedom of speech? Because the freedom of speech is the freedom to say something and to be able to face the consequences. But some people so consequences would be a fine, right? Or something. But on the platforms, if your channel get removed, let's say you have 1 million subscribers and you say something and the people from the platform don't like the content or whatever you're talking about, the subject, or where you're taking the subject, you might arrive to a point where instead of telling you, hey, there's a problem with this subject, can you, or maybe there's a judgment, etc., like in the real world, because those are private platforms, they can just decide because they're trying to save their business, because Coca-Cola or Nike will say, oh, how come this person is saying those things, right? You might arrive in a point where they can tell you, we are banning your channel. We are removing your possibility to talk to the 1 million people that you built for 10 years, 15 years. You can just get your channel removed for breach of service, right? And so, yeah, listen, you can go and talk to everywhere else, right? You can go back to your website. You can do all these things. But the problem is most of the people, they are on the social networks. So if the social networks are places where you are not free to talk about everything you want, you end up being in a situation where you are, I would say, you are kind of censored, especially if you decided to abandon working on building your audience offline or off the platforms on your website. And all these people, the only place they see you is on YouTube, for example. So I know a few people, for example, I don't know if you guys remember. So I don't know the reason. She never told me, and every time I ask her, she just tell me she's fine and she's not online anymore. But Naturi Ben, who we had the pleasure to receive here, one day all of a sudden she just disappeared from social. YouTube channel, every live show she was doing, she had like 8,000 to 10,000 to 20,000 people watching her live, giving donations, generating a lot of income. And one day, either from her decision or from the decision of the platform, her channel just disappeared from YouTube. Poof. And all these people who were watching her, in the beginning, everybody was asking themselves, what are we going to do? I should call her actually to ask her, sis, what happened? But all these people who used to come and listen to her opinions, and her opinions were different. All these people, they were just left with nothing as they came to the platforms. So those who know her offline, who have her number, who come to her events, maybe that's where they can continue to have the conversations with her. But a lot of people who were just finding her on YouTube, they just were sent by the algorithms to different places, different people with maybe a message that the platform deems acceptable. But this is problematic because the people from the platforms decided that to protect you from bad information, bad ideas, and actually just to protect their business, because the politicians and society is trying to make the platform responsible for the bad shit you guys would listen to. So if you listen to something and it's something that is not recommended, for example, when we were having conversation about COVID, for example, in the conversation about COVID-19, about the coronavirus, etc., a lot of YouTubers, they don't even want to pronounce those words, coronavirus, because they know that the AIs that are, listen, everything I'm saying live, there's AIs that are turning my voice into, they understand my voice. You know, it's the same way when you talk to Siri or Google, they have been trained for years and years and years in recognizing our voice. So those robots, they know if I say those words, automatically my video gets, it doesn't get demonetized, but it gets less monetized straight away. So if now that I pronounce the word, so maybe it doesn't take so early. But if I go to the YouTube studio, let me see, I'm going to check. I'm just going to do a test. There you go. Look, if I go to YouTube studio, my live is not even finished. But look, sorry. My live is not even finished, but if you look here, look what it says. Limited. Your video is running limited or no ads due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. It remains fully playable and etc. But can you imagine? So it means that after every live, I have to go here in the monetization tab and tell them, please, I request a review. I confirm this video, blah, 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 because I didn't say nothing. I didn't say I don't believe, I didn't say whatever, but those platforms, because there's too much videos, they have to protect themselves from advertisers. And the problem is the advertisers are being, they receive a pressure not only from politicians, but also from the advertisers. Those platforms, they have Coca-Cola, Nike, all these platforms who are more caving to a left audience and a very aggressive woke audience, progressive audience, that is saying that it's your fault if people are believing crazy stuff. It's the fault of the platform. And so the platforms are acting as if us watching videos, we are idiots and we are not able to form our own opinions after watching content from these people or those people. And a lot of people, when they were talking about COVID and a year and a half ago, when we were really in the middle of it and people were dying left and right, etc., a lot of people, when they were saying, I believe this came from a laboratory, or when they were saying, oh, I don't believe in the vaccine, or I'm scared to take it, or etc., there have been a great push to censor because of the world safety. That was the excuse. There's been a great push to prevent anybody to give not just conspiracy theories, but even just doctors saying informed alternative ideas or suspicions, or just, and the world went crazy. And we are watching it right now unfold when it comes now to the war that is going on right now, where you only hear the message from the Occident. And if you say anything that doesn't go that direction, or if you say the same thing everybody was saying about Ukraine 4 months ago, you talk about all the problems that are plaguing this country, etc., and you just say, for example, this is how we got here. This didn't start 2 months ago. It started 8 years ago. It started before. It started after the Cold War. If you just try to have a conversation to explain to people, you might receive a message saying that your channel is saying false information, and boom, your channel is removed. It's not the video is removed. It's not this video is demonetized. You risk having your whole channel removed. Same thing on Twitter, same thing on a lot of platforms, where a lot of people who are on those platforms, they believe that the platforms cannot be used to say stuff that they don't believe in. So it's very interesting. So let's say I'm somebody who believe in, I'm very, very progressive, woke, BLM, etc., and I believe in the rights of a lot of minorities, and I believe that the minorities are more important than everybody else, etc. Let's say I'm that person, and I'm somebody that is also very aggressive. I go on Twitter, I have fights with people all the time. When I come to work at YouTube on the editorial, when I have to just make sure that nobody is saying crazy stuff. If I have somebody that don't like debate, that doesn't like debate, and somebody, whenever somebody disagree with me, I like to call them crazy, racist, etc. When I work on YouTube, can I bring this behavior on the platform? A platform that's supposed to be a platform for everybody, not just the left-leaning people, the left, center, and right. Everybody. The people who believe, the people who don't believe, the people who believe in God, the people who don't believe in God, the people who pray for this one, those who pray for that one, those who pray for these ones. It's supposed to be a platform for everybody. The people who are controlling what everybody is saying to make sure that those people are not saying crazy stuff are supposed to not bring what they feel in the mix when they control. Let's say I'm saying something that makes them crazy. They completely disagree with me, but I'm not against the law. I'm just having a different opinion. Whatever you feel should be out the door. It shouldn't be taken in account whenever you hear me talking. And the problem today is that there's a lot of people who work at Spotify, Apple, Disney, YouTube, and all these platforms that they want to force media in general to only go to with the people that agree with them, and everybody else that would say something opposite, they are trying to cancel them. And it becomes dangerous because all these people who fought for freedom of speech are not turning into people who are trying to censor everybody that don't agree with them, because it's a new generation that is coming, and it's not a generation like my parents. My parents come from a generation of diplomats, people who understand that, yeah, we disagree on something. We can, even when we are at war with other countries, we still have to sit down between diplomats and trying to find a solution. This is the job of the ambassadors. That's been the job of my father all his life. But now you even have the European Union, countries like France, etc. Everybody want to take one side, and nobody is trying to go to the side of the peace. And going to the side of the peace doesn't mean that we agree with the aggressor. It just means, okay, listen, you the aggressor, you are the aggressed, but still, there must be a way to have you guys sit down and stop this thing. No, let's send weapons, let's sanction, and so it feels like everybody is just trying to escalate because no one wants to talk anymore, and no one wants to let other people who disagree with them talk. And this is super complicated to be in this situation. And I believe, for better or worse, this is the reason why Elon Musk offers to buy Twitter for $43 billion so it can be transformed into a private company. So he already bought 9% of the company. They offered him possibility to be the chair, but now he's doing an hostile takeover. He's trying to just buy the company. And I invested in Twitter as I believe in its potential to be the platform for free speech around the globe. And I believe free speech is a societal imperative for a functioning democracy. That's what he said to the Twitter chairman, Brett Taylor. And it is very, very interesting to have somebody that is saying that, in a way, we can only be a functional society if everybody can speak, especially the people that we disagree with. So you cannot have, and all this is pieces, different pieces of the same story. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock for doing a joke, and you have a lot of people who are against violence that say, yeah, we condone violence because of alopecia. And maybe 10 minutes before, they didn't know what this word was. But just because they are fans of one person or the other, they will just go out their way to defend people, even when they do the stupidest moves. Even when they say, oh, I messed up, they will still defend. They will still say, nah, it's right. Yeah, we have to show them, etc. Not thinking, but we talk about this already. But all this is part of the same thing. Comedians should not be scared to go on the platforms where they do their work, which is comedy, and do comedy and do jokes. Because we end up in places like Saudi Arabia, or Iraq or Congo, where you cannot do a rap song where you say something critical about whoever is in power. You should be able to do it as long as you are inside of the frame of the law. And we are in this moment where a lot of people are feeling that either we want media to agree with us and nothing else, and then you're gonna have a lot of people. You're gonna turn a lot of people into hypocrites. You got a lot of people when they are in private conversation, they have their opinion about things, but when they come inside of the media, they are forced to say something different. You know why? Because they know, because they know that if they say what they really feel, they're gonna have cancel culture, millions of people, depending on how famous you are, coming to just stop you. I remember there was a comic in France called Jean Ouka 10 years ago. He was hired as a comic to come do a show for Front National, which is the right wing in France. And so he did his show. And the whole, everybody in the media put him as, oh my God, he did a show for them. So he's one of them. And everybody went crazy. And people called him on interviews for him to explain himself. That was 10 years ago. And they were like, yeah, you did a show for these people. You were laughing with them. Are you one of them? And he was like, what I vote has nothing to do with you guys. I'm a comic. I do comedy. So I go perform for who pays me. I don't care if it's these people or those people. For me, listen, I went to tell jokes. And either if they are whatever you think they are, they still love a good joke. And that's my job, to make jokes. So I don't understand what is this whole thing about. And everybody was like, no, you don't understand. You cannot normalize it. You cannot go there. As an artist, you're supposed to be left wing. Somebody told him that. And he was like, what the fuck? Who told you that every artist is supposed to be left leaning and a humanist and this and that and a great person and somebody who's not a racist and somebody who believes in this, who believes in the right of everybody? No, when you are an artist, it doesn't mean that your whatever you think are not going this way, that way, or that way. No, it doesn't work like that. The same way as when you are a black person, you will not vote for the left or for the Democrats in the US. Like, and some people, they cannot grasp this concept because they really feel that the way they feel is the way everybody else should feel. And anybody who doesn't feel like that is not a human being. And the problem is that the platforms is filled now with those people. And those people are trying to turn the platforms into their weapons. And this is becoming dangerous because you turn on some TV channels that used to be about the news, and now it's about the opinions. And news and opinions are not the same thing. If I come to listen to your opinion, this is your opinion. But a lot of people, they come there and they come to listen to whatever their guru is saying. They don't come to listen to whatever their they don't come thinking, yeah, listen, this person says that, this person say that, I believe more in that one, etc. Yeah. But if you believe that somebody is saying something that if you believe that somebody's saying something that you disagree with on YouTube or on Twitter or whatever, you go on YouTube too and you give your opinion, your side of the information or of the facts, etc. And then you give your opinion and you let the people decide. This is what democracy is. An agora of people with different ideas, and we vote for the idea that we'll win based on voting. And if everybody vote to go in that direction, we go in that direction. It might not be the direction you wanted, but this is life. That's why we vote. And it's though a lot of people decided, no. We want to go to school. We want to start pushing our agendas everywhere. And we want to change definitions of words. We want to change how people think. We want to change how people think. We want to change how we want to decide that what was not offensive 10 years ago is offensive today. And we want to go listen to everything you said your whole life and find that one time when you say something, and then you have to say sorry forever. If not, we attack you on Twitter, and we make sure that there's enough people watching this content so that YouTube, under the pressure, just removes your channel so you cannot talk anymore. And that's super dangerous. And this is why Elon Musk offers to buy Twitter for 43 billions. And it's so interesting that ever since he decided to do that, to buy that company, and we don't know if he's gonna be able to buy it, but ever since he decided to offer to buy the company and turn it into a place where, you know, freedom of speech is available again. And he should buy YouTube. At the same time, you have a lot of people who are more leaning on the left, who are saying, "Oh my God, this is an attack to democracy," because he's gonna bring back Trump. The first thing he's gonna do, and he's gonna come and have Trump's account unbanned. And then it's gonna be hell again, because all these ideas will come. But listen, if you disagree with people, I'm gonna say it again. You are not supposed to force people out of the places where you are because you disagree with them. You have to be able to debate if you want to debate, or disagree and move on and let people decide. This is not how countries are run. With anybody who disagree silenced, and everybody else being there and forcing their ideas to everybody. And like, all these people are sadly going to the wrong direction, in my opinion. I understand where they're coming from. I understand what they are trying to do, but this is not the right way, because you are actually pushing a lot of people, and you're going to have pushbacks at a point. People are going to be tired of not being able to listen to their musicians, having people telling them that something is offensive when they say, no, it's not. That was not the intention. Mine or the person, he said that's not his intention to offend you. I'm offended anyway, so you should be offended. Well, I'm not. You should, because you black. I'm not. Oh my God. You don't believe that? I don't. But you black. So I still have my own opinions. No, because you have to go with the group. We like divided with. Shut the fuck up. So listen, I don't know if he's gonna be able to buy Twitter, but something that I found very interesting is that when Jeff Bezos bought the Washington Post, and he said, "Oh, I'm not gonna touch it. I just listen. It's a paper that's struggling. I just want to fund it. I'm a billionaire, so there you go. Put some money, etc." When he did that, the whole left left-wing side of the US, everybody was saying that's amazing. Oh my God, he saved all these jobs, and oh my God, that's amazing. This is wow, that's crazy. That's fantastic. Wow, what a time to be alive. He bought it. Let's see if he doesn't change nothing, etc. Now the same type of billionaire wants to buy Twitter, and all of a sudden all these people are scared for freedom of speech, for oh my God, he's gonna turn it into whatever. And in reality, it's not the same thing, because it's a journal and it's a social media platform. But there must be, at a point in those platforms, a place where, inside of the realm of the law, people are able to have different opinions about things. And I was watching the French TV right now, and we're gonna have Macron versus Le Pen, and there was one of the girl from the panel that said, "Listen, I'm gonna vote Le Pen because I disagree with Macron. I'm not really into her, whatever. I'm not into her. It wouldn't be her, but I'm gonna vote for whoever is against Macron, so I'm voting Le Pen." That's what she said. And everybody's going crazy on her. Everybody is like, "Oh, you don't understand. She's this, she's that. It's the right wing. You can't." And everybody's trying to lecture her into what she should do and what she should not do, and trying to force her into understanding and telling her, there's a lot of kids watching you. There's a lot of people watching you. You cannot say that. And she's like, why not? Not only I can say that, and I'm gonna say that, and she's saying this, she's saying that, and she's like, whatever she says, I don't want this guy because of the quarantine, the way he treated me as a unvaccinated person, etc. She has her reasons, and she doesn't want this guy anymore. She'd rather try right wing other than that person. And she had all her colleagues against her, telling her, "You cannot say that. There's millions of people listening to us. Because of you, she's gonna have some votes." And nobody is trying to have a debate, have a conversation, because people are scared of Marine Le Pen becoming president in France. And listen, being afraid is something, but trying to demonize anybody who is saying, "Hey, let's try. Let's see what they do if they are in power." We never knew. And listen, after that, there's still laws. We are the people. We can still demonstrate, because that's what we do in France. We can demonstrate if we don't agree with this, like all these things. You see what I mean? And it's a very interesting world where we are coming to, where a lot of the people who decided that they are the side of the good, and they decided for themselves, which is super hypocrite. They don't want anybody who disagree with them to have any voice in the conversation. So it's very interesting. So let me see what you guys say about that. Now, first, let me listen to Julie's notes. First of all, that's a lot of messages. Julie, what kind of photo are you sending me?
Thank you
so much, Kay. I love you for life. Thank you, Shada King family. I'm so happy and I'm so lucky to have you all. Ça me touche énormément. Thank you for all the love. Je vous aime. And yes, I'm naked.
Yes, I'm naked. I'm sure this is not your real voice. That's not how you speak. Like if we go dinner or if we go have a lunch, are you gonna speak like this? Because you speak like Heidi in the manga, in the dessin anime. Like, how do you speak for real? So do you put some clothes sometime? Anyway, let me go back to serious matter. And happy birthday again. Let me see if I don't have more messages for you. All right, it's not for you. Yeah, listen, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Was good, Charlene. I hope you're doing good. Sorry, I saw that you were in, but I was in the middle of talking. But glad that you are here with us. Yeah, people are looking for a world with single opinion. And they are not using everything that they see in media, government, and the platforms. And I don't believe they realize that what they're gonna do is make anybody who don't agree with them to have their own platforms, just like China is doing. China is like, listen, all these propaganda from the West, now we're not into it. We're gonna have our media, we're gonna have our internet, we're gonna have our platform, our apps, and now we're gonna have our economic system now. Because why would we be part of in a system that is built on the dollar when the Americans are politicizing and weaponizing the dollar? Let's do business with the people we do business with, and it's going to be in our currency, and it's going to be pegged on gold, because gold doesn't belong to nobody. And you have these people, they disagree. They don't want the world to change. They want to keep the control. And yeah, listen, it's crazy. Will he change the Twitter editorial line? I don't know. He said he wants to implement an edit button so that when you do a tweet, you write something bad or you change your mind in the first 5 minutes, maybe you can edit your tweets. You know. They want to make, hi Edna, they want to make women presidents so the same old powerful men can control them. These women are puppets. Do you think Marine Le Pen is a puppet? Maybe. Listen, it's complicated because here are countries that they talk about a lot of things, but we still never seen a woman president. In reality, in those countries, Sweden have prime minister women, Norway, Germany had Merkel. Like you have a lot of countries that have that. But like, listen, like even a prime minister in France that would be 25% black or 25% Arab. We're not going to see that now because people will go crazy. So that's funny when you tell them, yo, like, we're not going to call you a racist country, but you have some strange habits. How can you say that? We did that. We are le contre le pays des droits de l'homme. They go crazy. But when you look in reality, you see that they are not able to look themselves in the face. So that's crazy, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. What do you mean she's a sweet voice? She talks like a baby. I don't believe that's her real voice. When I meet her for real, I will tell you what is her real voice. And I will tell you also if she's always naked. As a journalist, of course. It's an agenda. It's all a setup. Yeah, that's what some people believe. In Twitter, the edit button exists. Yeah, it's in the blue tweet. Yeah, you have to pay $3 a month to use it. So he wants to make it available for everybody and not only for the people who have the blue thing. But I don't remember what else you have when you have Twitter Blue. Let me check actually. So when you have Twitter Blue, the problem with Twitter, like another subscription, like people, like how much money we have to shell out every month. Listen, me, I don't even know how much money I'm spending every month from all these subscriptions. So Twitter Blue, so you have bookmark folders to organize your saved content. Yeah, undo tweet. Typo, forgot to tag someone, preview and revise your tweet before it goes live. With undo tweet, you can set a custom timer up to 30 seconds. 30 seconds is not enough. To click undo before the tweet, reply, or correct mistake easily by previewing what your tweet will look like before the world can see it. No, I want to be able to edit it forever. Even if maybe it says that it's been edited, like a YouTube comment, or maybe for a week at least. Because sometimes you don't see that you made a typo and you only see it when somebody tells you, hey, you made a mistake here, or did you mean that? Maybe you need to edit, right? Reader mode is a more beautiful way to experience the tweet. Okay. Subscribers will also get access to perks such as customizable app icons. What the fuck? No, I'm not buying that. Like, there's nothing here. I'm not gonna pay $3 for an edit button. I would pay $3 a month to only be with people who pay, because maybe it would raise the quality. Not it doesn't mean that people who have the money to pay are the people who have something interesting to say only, but it would remove a lot of people, a lot of bots, a lot of noise. I was there on Twitter on day one. I made my Twitter account. Let me go to Twitter to see when my Twitter account was made. Profile. So I've been on Twitter since June 2007. And Twitter existed because I remember when they were talking about it, Twitter, Instagram, I was there all the time. The first tweet was let me see. The first tweet was March 2006. When was mine? June 2007. I think I remember I'm user 100,000 or something like that, around those numbers. So I've been on Twitter from the beginning, and yeah, there was less noise. We want to see Julie on episode 200. Yep. I want to see you too. I want to see everybody on episode 200. Everybody has to listen. Everybody will be on camera at episode 200. Will you perform at the Afro Urban Festival in Lisbon? Afro Urban Festival? I know there's one in Porto, the Trace one, and I know they have the Afro Nation in Portimao, but I didn't hear about an Afro Urban Festival in Lisbon. But no, I'm not performing nowhere. I'm retired. Yes, of course, as a journalist. Yeah. What else? Very soon, we'll get tired of all the subscriptions. I hope someone comes up with a tool to remind you about all the subscriptions you're not using and cancel them. Listen, that's crazy. I think I pay for Apple Music, iCloud for family, Apple TV Plus for the family, Spotify for the family, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime plus TV, some plugins for music, cable, just here we already around 100 and something, 120 or 30 or 40 per month, just this. Then I probably have other things, but that's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I will try the monetized space next month for a client. I can let you try once if you want. Yeah, I would love to try and, and see what it is like, and do a review. Kaysha been on YouTube and Twitter before any African I know. You've been at. Thank you. And listen, the places where I am now, I'm also ahead of everybody. But yeah, I'll just announce when it's time to announce. But thank you, Edna. And I like this name. Edna Denies Herself. That's a cool name. Yeah, listen, we'll see what comes with Elon buying Twitter, if he goes through or not. I will talk to you next week about the mountain, because it's already 2 hours and I'm trying to stay around 2 hours per episode. So hopefully in Wednesday, hopefully you will not be sleeping or working. The show will be exceptionally before I go get my daughter at school. So it's gonna be between 3 p.m. right now. So right now it's 2:40 a.m. Sorry, the show will be at 3 p.m. from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. more or less. Then I go get my daughter at school. So between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. So Portugal time, that's 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Paris time, and it's going to be this for 2 episodes. And of course, you can watch the replay, etc., etc. And next week we'll talk about what I wanted to talk about this week, but actually we took time with the show. So I will also rename this show from the mountain to something that was more about what we are talking, which is Elon Musk trying to buy democracy and people trying to privatize it. And yeah, listen, I hope you had a great show. And if you did, you know how we do. You know what you have to do. You can super chat. You can don't forget to like, leave a message. I tried the Apple Cloud for the family, but I had to remove them as they did not control the media they were saving. Interesting. Yeah, like a podcast. Nice. I didn't get the Apple. I have the cloud for family. I have that, but I'm gonna move everybody to iCloud 1. But I only use the iCloud for family for the backup of all the phones. My wife's phone, my kids' phones, my daughter's iPads. So everything is backed up in one place. And yeah, it's cool. I was just watching one of your music videos and it was uploaded in 2006. And I said, what the heck? I didn't have an email. I had an email since, I had the same email, love@kaysha.com, since 1996. And I had kaysha.com since 1996. So imagine. So I've been using the internet to promote my music and everything forever. So yeah, that's me. That's what I do. But yeah, listen. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Club Shada. If you did, don't forget to give me some unicorns in the chat. And I'm going to leave you with a track from... What can I leave you with? I'm going to leave you with a track from me, I guess. Let me see what I can play. What can I play that is interesting? I'm gonna play a track from the new album, right? I'm gonna play you. Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna play a track from the new album. I'm gonna play you my favorite track from the new album, Bantu Royalty, that came out 2 months ago, and I think it's my favorite track from the album. It's called Like an Animal, and yeah, I will see you when I see you, which is Wednesday. And don't forget, Club Shada is at Lisbon time from midnight and 30 minutes till whatever, sometimes 2 hours after, sometimes more. And only for the next 2 episodes, we're going to be way earlier. We're going to be like 5 hours earlier, even more, 7 hours earlier. But we'll see what it does. Something like afternoon show is going to be cool. I'm going to see if I change the decor, if I open the window and I change the light, or if I just turn down everything and I stay with the same atmosphere. Or maybe I'll take everything to the terrace and I do a show from the terrace, from the veranda. I don't know. Maybe that would be cool. Maybe that could be cool. Yeah, but in terms of logistic, that might be problematic. I would need to have a laptop to do it the way I want it. But I'm gonna see if I can find a way to do that. But yeah, that could be cool. Anyway, very, very happy to have you. Thanks to all the new subscribers and the latest subscribers. Edna denies herself. Welcome to Shada Gang. And listen, there's a lot of videos in the channel. There's like 4,000 or 5,000 videos. So make yourself, give yourself something nice to do. Go find a video, including this one. Put a like, put a comment. Find a video in the channel. Anyone, like any video. Watch it, and then leave a nice comment and put a like. This helps the channel a lot. Again, Julie, happy birthday. Actually, because I'm not gonna play Like an Animal. I'll play it next week, in 3 days, because it's Julie's birthday. I'm gonna leave you with my happy birthday song. All right, Joujousan, our queen. Happy birthday, love you. Mwah.
pleasure is there. We came to love you, throw your trouble far away. We are here for you, like you've been for us. Bing up a papa, bing up a mama, bing up a moninga. It's your happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Today we celebrate your beautiful soul. Today no limit to the loving cause we care. You go emotional, it's okay, baby. You are amazing, we got this today. Bing up a bing up a